Hello, and welcome to our lesson on Advanced Topics and Emerging Trends. This segment will cover International Project Management, Part 3. On international projects, it is critical to understand the laws and regulations of all the countries where work is performed and for each link in the global value chain. International legal systems abound, and depending on the project's dispersion and complexity, full-time legal guidance may be required. Some of the major legal systems that exist worldwide are civil legal system, represent the statutory laws where judges apply and interpret the law, not make the law. Civil systems include the use of discovery. This system generally is used in Western Europe, Quebec Province, the Philippines, Puerto Rico, Asia, and Africa. Common legal system, case law where laws are made by judges using precedents and current needs. This system generally is used in the United States, United Kingdom, former British Empire, English Caribbean, and West Africa. Socialist legal system, like civil law, but with a Marxist-Leninist twist. Property rights and gender rights are different. This system generally is used in Russia, China, and Cuba. Sharia legal system. The Quran provides the basic rules, the Sunnah provides. Muhammad's, the Prophet of Islam religion, practices and clarifies and interprets the Quran. The Ijma provides consensus of the Islamic community of lawyers and laymen, and the Qiyas provide the intention of the laws. This system generally is used in the Middle East and East Africa. Halakha legal system utilizes the Torah, or Law of Moses, the Talmud, a record of oral law and how to observe it, the Mishnah, a collection of notions that forms the Talmud, and the response, a record of how the common law was applied. This system generally is used in Israel. Customary legal system. Law consists of customs accepted by the members of a community, and it can be a blend of the other types of laws noted above. This system generally is in some use in India, China, and Nigeria. Native title law in Australia and Canada has significant impact on cultural sensitivities, such as sacred sites, and can seriously affect some types of projects. An international project manager must understand which legal systems are included in the project and the basic differences between them. He or she also must know the governing law of the contract and be aware of any areas of conflict among laws. Two aspects of the virtual environment and e-business that a project manager must consider are communications and procurement. E-communications are critical for the virtual world of international project management. Thankfully, it is no longer necessary to rely upon fax and hard copy documents for communications. Email, text messaging, project servers, and electronic transfers of financial, technical, and informational data can be utilized almost anywhere on the planet. Communication is particularly important in the design and operation of value chains and on projects that have partnership, joint venture, or alliance structures. Communication is now easier on international projects, and the project manager must consider how to reduce and filter the information to get people what they need, but not deluge them. Another aspect of the virtual environment is the procurement of goods and services online. This industry is evolving, and businesses are striving to adopt e-business platforms to reduce costs. Moving to an e-business platform almost always requires a basic change in the way organizations do their business. Organizations that offer e-business platforms can offer great advantages in value chains. The lead international project manager should look at the maturity of a firm's e-business system, consider the benefits and disadvantages of utilizing an online procurement option and its ability to work in multiple currencies. Being able to purchase just-in-time on-demand services offers added flexibility and serves to mitigate short-term procurement risk. Embodied in international project management is the need to lead diverse teams from diverse cultural backgrounds. A culture is a body of learned behavior, a collection of beliefs, habits, and traditions shared by a group of people and successively learned by people who enter society. The national culture is most often thought of as a societal culture, and the world culture is a product of globalization. In the context of international projects, the project manager must create a culture that can celebrate and leverage the benefits of diversity. Organizations strive to reduce costs as part of their efforts to increase profitability. Globalization offers the promise of high-quality labor at lower prices. However, it also offers the promise of complexity in cultures, values, political pressures, immigration issues, and legal considerations. From the viewpoint of an organization, there are two basic types of labor: core and fluid resources. Core resources are full-time employees who likely receive some form of benefits and are engaged in a long-term relationship. Core resources can more easily create and maintain their own communities of practice, participate in the establishment of norms and values, create and use their own language, expect compliance with the unwritten rules of conduct, and more. In addition, integral parts of international project teams are fluid resources, those that are hired temporarily by an organization. These resources do not receive benefits, and their remuneration is related to effort expended, hourly, monthly, and yearly. They are called when needed to provide expertise or to overcome temporary labor shortages and are likely to be independent. This is the end of this segment of our lesson. In the next segment, we shall discuss international organizational structures, Part 1. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening, and see you on our next segment.